Hey.
Come on, Cody. Let's record. I'm gonna jump out my window.
So, have you guys watched Loki yet?
Yes.
What's going on? What's going down?
Jake, have you watched Loki yet?
Yeah, I did.
Have not.
I liked it.
Oh, interesting.
Quite honest. Anthony, what about you?
I watched it.
But did you like it?
You have to wait till the Loki episode.
Oh.
Ooh. I do want to say my buddy Nate watched it and said it was like, it's crazy how Marvel has duped all of these humongous actors into doing mediocre shows with like a sci-fi budget.
Yeah.
Like a sci-fi television channel budget.
I mean, it was amazing. I just thought it was fun. It was cool to see Tom Hiddleston back.
I don't disagree with what Nate said and what Jake is saying right now. But they really, the Secret Invasion really made me mad.
Yeah, it looks like the anger continues. I mean, look, it's only episode 1. I would have given it a 6 if you're asking me that.
Yeah, if you're asking that.
Yeah, no, that's a hard no.
Hard no.
I might watch it when I get done with Diaz.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No.
Oh, watch it. Like the biggest mystery of all is Jonathan Majors
Right?
canceled? Like we don't know
Yeah.
yet, so that's why I'm tuning in. Like we haven't found out yet. Like we don't know.
Well, Megan Good is dating him.
Wasn't she canceled separately at some point? I feel like people on the internet don't like Megan Good.
That's not true. A lot of people like Megan Good.
I heard there's beef.
There's what? No, she's currently in
The
that
People
show.
versus Megan Good.
She's in Amazon's Harlem show called Harlem. So.
Ooh, I've heard good things.
It is
too.
good. Actually, I watched it. I watched like 5 episodes. It's funny. It's like Insecure vibes, like kind of like all black female comedy cast. It was good.
Nice.
And she's in it. She's like one of the leads.
Nice.
I've always fucked with Megan Good ever since I was a wee lad. I'm not going to turn my back now.
Have you always fucked with an all-female comedy cast?
Yes, bro. I only like all female comedy casts.
Some good news for you, Jake.
What's that?
So we're talking about Barbie today.
Oh, not quite all.
Yeah, but
Not like the classic Ocean's 8 female cast.
no, not unlike.
But I think it's safe to say that Ocean's 8 walked so that Barbie could run.
That's insane.
Sorry, I just like progress, you guys. I'm all about.
At least you're not saying like Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters crawled so Barbie could run.
No, definitely not. I didn't even watch that new one. It looks stupid.
Yeah, I haven't seen any.
I saw the Paul Rudd one.
So that's the new one.
I haven't. No, I'm talking about. I haven't seen that one, and there was one before that with like an all female Ghostbusters that everyone seemed to.
I saw that.
Completely shit on.
It was very bad. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad.
The Paul Rudd one was okay.
Ugh.
I actually liked it. If
I'm sure it was
honest.
very okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a huge ghost.
I think if you liked that one, then you'll like Loki episode 1.
Nice.
And I don't mean that as a compliment either. But yeah, no, unlike all those shitty things.
Barbie was great.
Dude, we're talking about fucking Barbie, directed by Greta
Gerwig.
Thunberg.
Thunderbird.
What's that girl's name?
Greta Gerwig.
No, Greta Gerwig. But who's the activist?
Greta Thunberg?
Yeah, Thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what we call her.
that's what you call
In
it.
the activist community, we call her Greta Thunderbird.
You guys didn't know it, but Jake's an activist.
Yeah,
exactly.
In case
In
you
the
didn't
same
know.
way that he always watches, he only likes all women comedies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
And
canonically
he's
loved-
available, ladies.
Yeah. I love everything female.
So you loved Barbie.
I did love Barbie.
I loved Barbie. It was incredible.
It was fucking good. I saw it after pretty much everyone I know. I literally watched it last week and I loved it. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, it was awesome. All around. Well done comedy. We need more comedies like Barbie.
Agreed.
It
There's-
was cool. It wasn't even a harken back to because it was like totally progressive and new. But it was like, dude, you can make good comedies. There hasn't been a good comedy since I don't know when.
We've been stretched thin.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of. I agree.
Not a lot of comedy movies.
I think, honestly, I would argue that Barbie's easily one of the best films of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, fish out.
I did the Barbenheimer double feature. I saw this right after Oppenheimer, and I think I like this more than Oppenheimer.
That is, how can you even compare the two?
It's hard to compare
two
the two.
completely different movies.
But like after I watched it, I was like, not sure. Walking away from it,
Barbie's got way more rewatchability.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
That's for sure.
That's a fact.
Dude, I forgot they were like, I loved like in the background, every song was like talking about the Barbie universe.
Yeah.
And then there was that one scene where it was like P, and then I forgot what they said. I, and K, death.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny. And dude, you were right. Graphic from Secret Invasion. Hilarious in this.
Yep.
Yeah, his
like he was funny as fuck. He was a good Ken. So was Simu. What's his name?
Simu.
Yeah, he played Shang-Chi. Yep.
Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, very funny.
They were hilarious. Ryan Gosling was hilarious.
Yeah, Ryan
Gosling was incredible.
Dude, I love when like Barbie comes to his door and she's like, "I want to be your girlfriend now." He's like, hold on one second. And he's like, "Sublime!" He's like, "Yeah, that's cool." Sublime! What a crazy thing to scream.
Dude, the writing is incredible.
Yeah, dude, I agree.
And everyone really delivers on their punching.
Yeah,
dude,
it's
if I'm being honest, everything about this movie rules. The set design, the costume, the soundtrack, the comedy, the writing, the acting. Like this is an all-star movie, and it was incredible.
It was really funny, really clever and witty. And I'll say this, you did not have to be a girl and play with Barbies as a kid to like it.
Right.
You knew what Barbie was, even if you were a boy growing up. I did, because especially I had two older sisters. So we did have Barbie toys in the household. So it's like, the whole like ugly Barbie thing. It's like, we totally get it. We've also seen that kind of shit in like Toy Story, like it tracks. And it was so dead on. Like, I love when they get to the real world. And he's like, he doesn't have male genitalia. And he's like, I have all the genitalia.
Yeah. Like Cody was saying, the line delivery was great.
Line delivery is executed perfectly by every character.
I get what you're saying, but there was definitely, and I think at the end of the movie in the credits, they show you a lot of the Barbie toys that they were referencing. There's a ton of references, and I'm sure like the hardcore Barbie fans got those references and like appreciated it, but I like how it still works. So like, it's like a comic book thing. Like if we're talking about a comic book thing you never heard of, but it's so ridiculous that it's still funny to hear like out of context. Like there's a scene when they go to Crazy Barbie's house and there's a dog that comes by and is like pooping, but like it's like these little like plastic poops, and that was like an actual Barbie toy you could get. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I didn't know about it, but it's still funny. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like either way, it's still funny. But like,
or the two gay Kens, I forgot what their name was, but remember they were in Ugly Barbie's house too. The two like gay guys, but they weren't quite gay.
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, for sure.
They weren't like, they were in Ugly Barbie's house.
Oh.
It's when you also met the Barbies that had the TV in her back or something.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost like Sid's rejects in a way.
Yeah.
Michael Cera as Alan.
Michael Cera as Alan is hilarious.
Hilarious.
I love that he like beats the shit out of those construction worker kids.
Yeah.
That whole scene.
Dude, so funny.
So fucking funny.
Did you guys see the Lego movie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you think it's connected to the Lego movie?
Will Ferrell's character is almost the same.
Yeah, like I was thinking that the whole time. Not that it needs to, or I care that it would be, but it's kind of funny that it's, a toy movie. Like, but I don't know the mashup.
Is it connected to Toy Story? Because Barbie's in Toy Story also.
So Barbie, Lego movie, Toy Story, trifecta.
Yeah. Well, because Toy Story, Pixar, they would have need Mattel's permission to license the Barbie in the movie, which they did. Remember, Michael Keaton plays Ken in Toy Story 3.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
So I'm just saying, wow,
interesting.
That's what they see. That needs the spooky music. Is Toy Story Barbie and Ken connected to this Barbie? Barbspiracy. And who really owns Mattel? Is it reptilians?
Dude, also, like...
the Jews.
The movie was That's so funny. The movie was so self-aware.
Very self-aware.
Yep.
And even though the comedy and stuff was definitely like geared towards progressive ideas. Like that's the whole thing about it. But it's not like obnoxious or preachy. Does that make sense?
No, not to anyone who's sane. I have seen comments from the right about like, oh, great, like castrate us, why don't you? You know, like
I'm just
shit like that.
Geez. Yeah, those people are morons.
Yeah.
It's true, but I'm just saying there's a lot of them. So it's hard not to hear their voice.
I've never heard a whisper.
But who cares? Because I think more importantly, like seriously, like all the women in my life who saw the movie loved it.
Yeah, everyone. It was a good movie. It's
like
fucking hilarious.
unequivocally, you know? Like
all the dudes I know that saw it loved it.
It's a great movie. Like, how could you not like it? Like, I'm sure people didn't like it for like valid reasons, obviously.
Oh yeah, like what, Anthony?
Dude,
what's a valid reason for not liking this progressive, women-led?
Not enough Michael Cera.
Yeah, that's true. I can use more.
That's fair. I love the scene when the narrator is like, we know for a fact that in order for this to be realistic, we shouldn't have cast Margot Robbie.
Yeah, no. Margot Robbie's crying and she's like, I'm not pretty. She's like, I'm not Barbie pretty.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, by the way, the narrator was Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
And it was like, note to filmmaker, casting Margot Robbie was the wrong casting in order to make this point come across. And then,
yeah, dude, Margot Robbie is stunning in this.
She also is, like, ever since Wolf of Wall Street, like, she is Barbie hot. Mm-hmm. Naturally.
Yeah. Barbie hot.
She is. She's a tall, beautiful, blonde Australian chick. She's Barbie hot.
I'll give it to her.
Definitive.
Yeah, no, it's not a
It's canon.
Yeah.
It's canon.
Also, this had like cool, whimsical Harley Quinn vibes too.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it was just silly. Dude, the whole plot line of Ken finding out about patriarchy and stuff like that was so funny.
Bringing
just
it
the
back
whole
to
scene
Land.
at that mall, Studio City or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
When they walked in the doctor's office, he's like, I'm going to do surgery. He's like, you're not a doctor. He's like, but I'm a man.
dude, and the part when he's like, do you still do patriarchy? And he's like, we do, just way more. Yeah, way more secretly.
That's hilarious,
dude.
It was just so funny. Yeah, so funny.
I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was because it's an IP movie, right? So like, it could have easily just been like a very cookie cutter, like this is Barbie the movie, but it was like nothing that you expect. Like going back to that thing where it was like death, like that was like where it starts to break in the reality, where it starts to make those like, I almost want to call it like a millennial joke. Like it's that kind of like, oh, life is fine, but death. Hey, do you guys ever think about death? You know, like it's funny for like all the right reasons.
Yeah,
and that's where it hooked me instantly. I'm like, this is great.
Or when they like, it would like blink in with like the commercial. It's like, meet depression Barbie. Yeah, she's gonna be in her sweatpants for days on end and not shower and drink a bottle of wine. And it's like, it looks all sloppy and her makeup's all messy. Like depression, and she'll think about death.
Dude, it was so funny. Yep. It was so funny. And it was just like really full of heart.
Yeah. I mean,
I literally I teared up at one point.
Cody, soft-hearted man.
I don't think I fully cried, but it did make me tear up a little bit.
It is a beautiful movie.
Yeah. Beautiful movie filled with beautiful bitches.
That's like, oh yeah, such a progressive, great movie filled with hot bitches. I mean, who were we kidding? Like every woman there in the movie.
Every man is also hot.
Every man. John Cena was in there.
John Cena made an appearance.
That was a funny cameo as the mermaid.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, dude, going back, and I generally, one of you said this. Yeah, the sets in this movie, because it was the toys, it looked fucking cool.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah,
those were real sets. It wasn't like CGI.
It was real. You could tell it was real sets. The houses in the neighborhood, like the Malibu block or whatever.
Dude, I loved the.
I love when they'd go to the ocean and it was just like wooden waves.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go surf.
Yeah, dude, and the Mojo Dojo house.
The Mojo Dojo house.
Mojo Dojo Casa house. Yeah.
Mojo Dojo Casa house.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, even like little things, like the part when the car flips, you know what I mean?
It just lands right side up.
Yeah. It's literally that motion like reminded me of playing with toys as a kid.
Yeah, for sure.
I just love the logic of the movie, and once they establish it, like you can't be like, oh, that's unrealistic, you know, like it was just funny.
I also love when Ken's like, hey, you doing anything tonight? She's like, no, I'll probably just stay in Friday, have a night with my girls, choreograph, big party, dance, everything. Like, dude, and it's the most insane choreography, and like it was great.
Yep.
It was fucking funny.
Yeah, dude, the musical number was hilarious.
The music was great.
The music is incredible throughout.
Yeah.
I'm just Knuff with all the Kens.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was so funny. And Ryan Gosling killed it.
Ryan Gosling and Simu Liu.
Yeah.
Put some respect. That was like the rival Ken.
The rival.
Yeah. Evil Ken.
Issa Rae was cool.
Issa Rae, President Barbie.
Yeah, President Madam Barbie.
Dude, Weird Barbie was awesome.
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon was so funny.
They call her Weird Barbie. We're like, we sorry for calling you Ugly Barbie, both behind your back and to your face. Did you notice, what's her name? The daughter.
Oh, she's
young little
Gamora.
baby Gamora. And she's also little Ahsoka.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She's got all the
young
parts.
nerd riz.
What did it cost you?
She was funny. I loved when Barbie gets to the real world and goes to that school.
Yeah.
And sees that group of girls and like just gets demolished by them. Utterly obliterated by the daughter. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
He's like, you make our life worse. You give us these physical standards we can't possibly meet. She's like, oh.
The movie was cool about showing both sides of how like you might view Barbie, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think Mattel Mattel makes Barbie. They're going to get the wrong idea about this. They're going to be like, let's make a movie about every toy we have, when that wasn't like the appeal or why the movie was good.
I don't know if they will. I listened to an interview with Greta Gerwig, and she said that like, because Mattel approached her like, hey, do you want to do a Barbie movie? And she was the one who's like, yes, but you guys have to like make fun of yourself and you have to be in on the joke.
Nice.
And like, she like really pushed that. She said at first they like just did not get it. They're like, oh, why would we shit on ourselves? She was like, no, because like this is a modern audience. You know, once again, it's all ran by idiot, out of touch, old white male studio heads who don't, you know what I mean? Right. So it's like, yes, they do want money, but like she was like, no, the only way this movie is going to work the way you think it like, or you want it to, is by doing it like this. And so she convinced them to like be in on the joke, make fun of themselves, get really meta with it.
Yeah. But this movie made a shit ton of money.
It was very successful, especially in a time where movies are notorious for not doing that well.
Right. It made more than Oppenheimer too.
Sloppenheimer?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a connection with Philadelphia. Toppy, Sloppenheimer.
Oh,
Sloppy
Toppenheimer.
Sloppy Toppenheimer. There we go.
Who do you think would win the fight, Oppenheimer or Barbie?
Barbie.
Really? You're talking about the man who created atom bomb.
But Oppenheimer gets transported to the Barbie world.
Ooh. Also, which Oppenheimer are we going based off? Is it, what's it called? That stupid comic you had us meet? Manhattan Projects, you know?
Dude, I loved Manhattan
Is it the evil Oppenheimer?
No, we're going off of Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy? That's still a pretty powerful Oppenheimer.
I mean, he created the atom bomb, but Ryan Gosling would beat the shit out of Cillian Murphy. So would Simu Liu, I feel like.
But they didn't even really fight. They like threw frisbees at each other's face during that like war on the beach.
True.
Yeah, dude, the really war scene was so just like the whole concept of men just wanting to war.
Someone was like blowing up their like horse blow up, like giving it mouth to mouth.
And that's why Barbie wins. You trap Oppenheimer in the Barbie universe. There's no food and drink because Barbie doesn't need that. Shit. Oppenheimer just starve him out.
Will humans die if if that mom and daughter stayed there for too long? Dead. They would die because there's nothing to eat.
Yeah.
You're right. They're not actually eating when they.
Nope. She says it. She's like, "Oh, there's usually not water."
Even when she goes in the shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Barbie decides to become a normal woman.
Yeah.
That's a funny ending with the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gynecologist was hilarious.
Yeah. Yep. We've all been there. It was just quiet for like 1 second too long.
We've all been there. Oh my god. That's funny.
No, I think, because Anthony's right. They've made toy movies that, like the G.I. Joe movies, like there are some good ones, but I'd say over and large, toy movies kind of suck.
Yeah. I'm saying I think they're going to get the wrong idea. Like they're going to be like, this movie made money because it was Barbie and toy movies will make money, but this movie had heart that a lot of other movies totally will miss or try.
That's why it made so much money.
I think it was like it resonated with a lot of people, a lot of women, like a target, like you want to call them a target audience, but an audience that's like not always aimed at successfully. Seriously, I think like a lot of movies pander to women, like and try to be like, oh, like girl power, but this movie really does it in a way that obviously felt real to both sides, everybody, you know?
Yeah.
It's not posing at all.
No.
It
Which
really
is ironic
isn't.
considering it's a toy movie. And
Seriously.
Literally pose toys. This movie's not a poser.
No, this movie ruled.
I mean, look, we don't have to get there now, but I ended the movie saying easy money 6. I'm not trying to get there now.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's stupid. This is an episode where we almost have to start it off. Like, let's be honest. It was a 6.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
Don't sleep on it.
It was one of the easiest 6s I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, one of the best movies of the year by a large margin.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be number 1 for me. I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa, number 1.
Number 1.
I think for me, just if I'm thinking like quick shot right now, I might go with A Clone Tyrone for me as number 1.
Number 1, really?
Yeah.
We're not even thinking of Across the Spider-Verse at this point?
We
forgot about that?
Across the Spider-Verse probably isn't in my 5.
Ooh.
Whoa, Cody.
Excuse me, sir?
Cody, sir.
I liked it,
Hold
but
up, boy.
this has just been a strong
Damn.
year for movies.
No, it hasn't. You're right about that.
I think it has been.
You think it has been?
Yeah, because I
Ninja
think
Turtles,
That was great.
which I rewatched
liked-
and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is quick fire top 5
Quick
movies
fire,
of the
rapid
year.
fire.
Damn. We're
Number
keeping
1,
it
Barbie.
hard this year.
Number 1, Barbie. Number 2, Sloppenheimer.
Sloppy Toppenheimer.
Number 3, Evil Dead Rise.
Oh.
Number 4, probably Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
And then I guess number 5 would probably be Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh. Crazy.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. Number 5 would be They Clone
I
Tyrone.
was about to say, you're not even putting They Clone Tyrone up there.
No, yeah. Number 5 would be They Clone Tyrone. And that's like a quick fire.
Okay.
My favorites.
I guess I'm
of
kind
the
of forgetting what other movies besides Spider-Verse, They Cloned, and Ninja Turtles came out.
You liked what was the Beau is Afraid?
Oh, you're right. Okay, so that's in my top 5 for sure.
I still haven't seen it.
You guys are suckers.
As soon as it's out on streaming, I'm going to watch
It's
it for
out,
sure.
baby.
What's it on?
It's not free. You have to rent. Buy it.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Damn, I feel like we've talked about the movie like in a way that feels full, even though we've only talked for 20 minutes.
Oh, really? Well, dude, I'm still down to keep talking about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Oh,
fuck,
shoot.
this fucking
What?
thing.
Hold on. We got technical difficulties
Yeah.
going on.
oh my God, you guys.
Again.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, basically, for anyone
Jake,
that hasn't seen Barbie and doesn't know the plot.
What is your top 5? I want to hear your guys' top 5.
Top
Quick fire.
Feezies? Top Feezies?
Quick fire.
Number 1, They Clone Tyrone. Number 2, Barbie. Number 3, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 4, Beau is Afraid. Number 5, Ninja Turtles.
Nice. I like that.
Just rapid fire.
I might put Ninja Turtles number 5.
Okay. You bumping They Cloned out?
I mean, no. Yeah, I'm putting They Cloned at 4.
Oh.
Actually, I might even put They Cloned at 3 above.
I think no matter what, I can safely say so far I've actually rewatched it. I've watched it twice now.
Nice.
So I think I like it a lot.
So I think I'm gonna go Barbie They Cloned. Sloppy Top. No, Barbie They Cloned, Sloppy Top, Evil Dead.
Well, that's what we just call it.
Yeah. That's the new name.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as my top 5.
Okay.
Damn. I I feel like we did this in a recent episode. It was hard to think of.
We did it in Oppenheimer, I think.
Oh, every time a big juggernaut movie comes out, it changes the game.
Our Oppenheimer episode, right?
Barbie is a game changer. And dude, not only was the script good and funny, it was really deep and meta. And not all of it you had to be a female to enjoy.
Yeah.
It was like really about like life, philosophical, existential life shit.
Yeah, like figuring out who you are is like a big theme. Barbie doesn't understand who she is.
A lot of the tone of it felt very like certain BoJack episodes.
I could see that for sure, honestly. Like that makes complete sense. Also, did you guys see motherfucking, you know what I want to talk about? Sorry, I'm going to go off topic and we have to discuss something real quick.
Okay. Oh, I had a question also that I wrote down that I meant to ask all of them.
Here we go.
Okay.
But we can do it after.
Okay, so this is off topic completely. Let's talk about that stupid ass IGN.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. We did say we were going to discuss that.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
We're going to take a little intermission, talk about this.
Intermission, yeah.
I screenshotted it, so I can go over right now with you guys.
Let's hear it.
All right. So I'll start from, there's 25 altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's IGN's list so far of best superhero movie villains over the course of all time.
Okay.
In film
of all time. So best superhero villains in film of all time. Okay, at number 25 is the Penguin, Colin Farrell. Then you have 24, the Phantasm. 23, Top Dollar. I'm not sure who that is. 22, Bane. 21, Neville Sinclair. Don't know who that is. 20, Deacon Frost from Blade. 19, The Riddler, Paul Dano. 18, Ozymandias from Snyder's Watchmen. 17, Mysterio. 16, Lex Luthor, Gene Hackman. 15, Helmut Zemo. 14, High Evolutionary. 13, Zod, original Zod, not Michael Shannon Zod.
Yeah.
12, Mr. Glass from Unbreakable. 11, Syndrome. I don't know who that is.
From
10,
Incredibles.
Okay. 10, Loki. 9, Dr. Octopus. 8, The Penguin, Danny DeVito. 7, The Joker, Jack Nicholson. 6, Magneto, Ian McKellen. 5, Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe. 4, Killmonger. Okay. 3, Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman.
Okay.
2, Heath Ledger's The Joker. And number 1 for IGN's greatest movie villain of all time, Thanos.
Bullshit.
You really start to lose me around. Well, really about around that last 10.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. But some of these choices are insane
No.
and feel very, I don't know,
How did they
forced.
come to that decision?
First off, I'm going to be honest. Killmonger, he's not even ranking in my top 25. He's not that.
He'd be in maybe my top.
Fine, I'll put him at 25. He's not ranking.
I would even say top 20 for me.
No.
But
he's not top
He's
10.
not touching my top 20.
He's not top 5.
No. He's not a sloppy top 20 at all.
no way. No way.
Agree with that.
No, so Killmonger is insulting to see him as number 4. You're telling me he's better than
insane.
Jack Nicholson's Joker? No.
No,
Sorry.
that's
Alfred
crazy
Molina's
talk.
Dr. Octopus? No.
crazy
Ian
talk.
McKellen's
Yeah,
Magneto? No. Sorry.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out
Get
of here.
out.
Number 1, Thanos. Not saying he's not a great villain, but we all know it would probably go to like close to Heath Ledger or somebody else. Like,
Yeah. All right. So, like, obviously, doing a top fucking 25 with the three of us would take forever.
yeah, we're not going to do that.
How about a top 5 movie villains, comic book movie villains, off the top of the dome? The top 5.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Number 1. Yeah, he's my number 1 too.
Jack Nicholson's Joker.
5. I just know that Heath Ledger's number 1.
At number 2, I'd even consider putting Ian McKellen.
Yeah,
Ian McKellen,
Fine.
Magneto.
Ian McKellen.
You know what? I could agree with that.
Alfred Molina, Dr. Octopus. You don't like Doc Ock? Or Green Goblin.
him.
You know, one of them's got to be. One of
Green
them has to
Goblin.
be in there. And,
I'm
and it
doing
really should be
Dafoe.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, I picked Defoe. Actually, Defoe's my number 2
Ooh.
for now. Defoe's
Okay.
my number 2.
But we know those 3 are in there at least.
Yeah.
Defoe, Heath Ledger,
those 4 at this point.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen, Alfred Molina. Okay. And then just going off the list, it still has Thanos, Penguin, Danny
He wouldn't
DeVito,
even- he wouldn't be
Joker,
my
Jack
top 5.
Nicholson, Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. I
think
might
Michelle
put Jack
Pfeiffer.
Nicholson up there. I think I like Jack Nicholson better than Catwoman.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Yeah.
It might have 2 Jokers in it.
I think those are like easily the best comic book villains.
Or we also have Loki.
I wouldn't put him in my. I like him around 10.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mr. Glass.
I loved Unbreakable.
That's a great movie.
I did too. We should do an episode.
Yeah.
It is comic book relevant too. It's M. Night Shyamalan's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
And it's great. I agree. First one's great. The rest after that.
I've only seen the second one. I haven't seen number 3, whatever that is.
Number 3 sucked.
I saw Split. Split was cool.
Split was cool, but not as cool as Unbreakable.
It's not as good as Unbreakable.
And I guess that's a spoiler. Split, you don't know is an Unbreakable.
But Split, see, this is what I'm saying about when comic books do this, and I guess I don't like it when films do it too. Split came so many years after Unbreakable.
True.
That to like just link it and be like, oh, see, it's canon is such a all right.
Yeah,
it's canon. I guess if we do anything 20 years later, we can call it canon. Like, hey guys, did you know?
That's the trend.
No, that's stupid. It's dumb.
That's the trend.
I'm going with that list. I think it should end and start with Joker, Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson.
That's fair. I'm just looking at all the comics in my room, and I'm like, there's so many classic comic book villains that have
never been brought to the
been brought or just haven't been done justice.
Yes.
You know, it's a shame. X-Men, why is Magneto the only X-Men villain people really know, you know?
True.
There's other shit going on in X-Men that's way cooler, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, and then I also had this one question.
Oh. Lots of questions on this episode. What's with all the questions?
Okay, which universe do you think has the better weed, Marvel or DC?
Ooh. What universe has the better weed?
Yeah.
Marvel.
Whoa.
Because it actually has a New York presence at the very least.
You think weed is a New York exclusive thing?
No.
People only smoke weed in New York, guys.
As a lifetime New Yorker, I have been able to get weed. Like in DC, I just feel like, I'm a little bit more afraid to get weed. I don't know.
What?
Well, that's the thing. I never said which is harder to get weed in. I said which has the better weed. You gotta remember, in DC we have like
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing. There's some dank nugs out there.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I'm going DC.
I think I'm going DC.
Just based on the power scale.
Yeah, that's true.
Alone.
DC is such an OP universe that surely their weed is also OP.
I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you convinced me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their weed is OP.
It's like you needed to find the holy grail of weed. It's gonna be in the DC universe.
Dude, I don't want that shit.
But I do agree with you that it's probably it's hard. Like I would be afraid to buy weed in Gotham.
Yeah.
Batman beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, you would get
for buying a dub sack.
Stumped.
Right. I've never read a Spider-Man comic where he's like, "Hey, what are you doing with that dub, kid?"
Yeah. So it's easier to get weed in Marvel. I agree with that.
Kingpin legalized it in New York.
Did he really?
Marvel Comics, yeah.
Wait,
man.
what? That's canon?
It's canon.
Okay.
It's canon.
So easy to get weed in Marvel, but danker weed in DC.
Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. But I mean, there's Krakoa, right? Krakoa probably has.
Krakoa has that crazy
Come on, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
we know that.
But there's also the Savage Land, dude. Prehistoric. Oh, that's also Marvel.
Yeah.
I just said, damn it.
Hey, Marvel.
I don't know, Sandman, dude. Sandman could be smoking that dream, dude. Literally.
That dream. That blue dream.
Exactly, that blue dream.
That's
dude. Yeah. I feel like in general, the drugs in DC are way more powerful.
Yeah, just based on, the Sandman thing with Dr. Death. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
exactly.
Crazy. Yeah. Imagine weed created by Dr. Manhattan.
Jesus Christ.
I have created the perfect strain.
Dude.
I have seen nugs so dank, they can hardly be said to have existed at all.
It is the year 420.
I'm smoking that crazy bubonic chronic. In 10 years, I will step inside of an intrinsic accelerator and be changed forever.
So Barbie.
What's the deal with Barbs?
I'm glad. I hope they don't do a sequel.
They set it up for a sequel. I'll be honest.
I would like a sequel.
Yeah, I would if it's good. I don't.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It is almost such a good movie that I agree with you.
It doesn't need
a sequel. But I'd be down for one.
Barbie is like the girl equivalent of the Watchmen TV show. It's perfect as it is. And it analyzes society and the way we treat people in society and power structures, just like Watchmen in the series.
Well, honestly, going back to like, things like the He-Man effect and like the toys you love. Effect. Like, it does talk about society through the lens of a toy that we all know. Mm-hmm. It really used that to its advantage.
Yeah.
Because of all ages, like, dude, honestly, the adults who are going to see this are really the ones that grew up with Barbie. Especially because, like, boys had sisters. So there were Barbies in their lives. You know what I mean?
Even, that's not entirely true. Because, like, for decades, there's been, like, Barbie animated movies that little girls love.
Yeah.
Like, the animated series is honestly what's been probably keeping the Barbie franchise alive. In more recent years.
Bite your tongue.
Barbie's Horse Adventure.
Dude, Barbie video games. Barbie's been...
You know what I really liked in the movie was like, how do we get to the real world? It's like, well, first we have to ride the jet ski, fly on the rocket, go in the plane, go in the snowmobile, like all those different
rollerblade,
camping. When they just camped.
That's part of it.
That was all cool. I really liked a lot of the set design and how they filmed shit. Because I watched a lot of behind the scenes footage of them building. So like there was a guy like behind when they were on the jet ski. There was a guy in a green thing behind, and he would like move a dolphin. And that's how they kept like doing it. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah,
yeah, dude, it was so good.
Yeah, it was really well made.
I agree.
Yeah, incredible, honestly.
Well crafted from writing to filming to set design to acting, casting. Checked off almost every box.
This movie, I love that there's musical numbers too.
Yes, choreography.
Yeah, the choreography. It's just a stellar movie.
Yeah,
it is.
And that's actually Ryan Gosling singing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
dude, the Goss don't play.
Yeah. He don't play.
He don't play.
The everlasting Goss stopper, dude.
Oh, that's Ryan Gosling if he was one of the Eterna.
Oh, the Eterna.
The Eterna. Ooh, we gotta listen to a Philadelphia episode.
Oh, shit.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who would you cast Ryan Gosling as any live action superhero, any universe? You just got the money and you're like, hey, we want you to play this role. Well, I think he'll be great at it.
George Washington in live action Philadelphia.
You're 100% right.
There you go.
Because if you think about it, they had the same hair in Barbie and this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would cast him as George Washington too. That's good.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is George Washington.
Oh man.
But in one of the DC or Marvels, maybe. I don't know.
More mainstream superhero. How about an X-Men? Who would you cast? Like Cyclops, right?
Yeah, he would be Cyclops for sure.
Cyclops vibes.
He'd be a fantastic Cyclops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scott Summers.
He'd make a great Scott Summers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the same character as Ken. That's how he would be towards Emma Frost.
Who would you cast Michael Cera as in the X-Men universe?
Michael Cera in the X-Men universe?
Yeah. Ooh. Phantom X.
No, not at all. I would say, honestly, Iceman.
Bobby Drake.
I could see him as Iceman.
I could see him as Iceman.
Old Bobby.
Bobby Drizzy.
Hey guys, it's a little chilly in here.
Chilly in here.
Dude, Michael Cera murdered that role.
He did. No, he killed that role as Alan. It was also cool there's only one of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's the only Alan.
No, Michael Cera as Arcade.
Who's Arcade?
He's an X-Men villain. He's a ginger. He wears a big bow tie and a white suit.
What the fuck? I've never heard of this douchebag.
He like traps the X-Men in like virtual games. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So stupid.
Hey guys, you're in my video game now, so like you better win or you'll probably die.
Dude, that's so funny. Who would we be in this? Which of the Kens would we be?
Oh, which of the Kens would we be?
If I'm being honest, I'm giving Anthony Allen.
I knew you.
Yes.
I knew you were going to fucking give me
Anthony's
that.
Allen for sure.
And you know what? I was watching it. I was rewatching it the other night. The first Allen scene came up. I turned to Emily. I said, "They're gonna fucking say I'm Allen."
Oh, wait, what did Emily say?
She was asleep. That's how
They're gonna fucking say I'm Allen. Just Anthony alone whispering that in the dark, sitting on like the edge of his bed.
You know what? Then I thought to myself, I was like, "There's only one Allen, right? There's a lot of Kens, but there's only one Allen."
Shit.
You know,
You just also like.
when he's fighting and he's just
Yeah, dude. Okay,
I'll
so
take
Jake,
Allen. That's all good.
who are we gonna be?
I think I'm Simi Lou, Ken.
Then what does that make me?
Cody wants to be Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, you want to be Ryan Gosling.
I wasn't
Gosling?
gonna say Ryan Gosling.
Who were you going to say for you?
Gravik.
Oh, Gravik. Yeah, Gravik.
I would give you Gravik.
Gravik Ken, yeah.
Yeah.
Gravik Ken. Oh, like you could spell it out.
Oh,
Ken up. Gravik Ken.
Gravik Ken. Yeah, I'd say you're Gravik.
Yeah.
Why, who are you going to give me?
I was gonna say Simu Liu.
Simi
Yeah,
Lou.
Simi Lou.
Simi
I
Lou
feel
Ken,
like
yeah. You got
I'm
those
the
vibes.
hater Ken.
The hater Ken. Hater Ken.
I feel like if I wasn't, I think I'm Gravik for
I don't
sure.
think anyone's Ryan Gosling.
No, we're
Nah.
not the prime Ken.
No.
Ken Prime.
Ken Prime.
Oh,
Yo.
Ryan Gosling as Ultron.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, we already have Ultron.
Oh, yeah. Ryan Gosling as Superboy Prime.
Oh. Punching a hole in reality.
Dude, Ryan Gosling could do that. It's canon.
I agree.
Shit.
Also, second movie where Ryan Gosling likes a woman who's actually like made of plastic. Remember Lars and the Real Girl?
You're right.
Yeah.
And second movie where he's rocking really bleach blonde hair.
Ooh, a la Drive.
No.
Oh.
A la, what's that movie with him and Bradley Cooper? Something in the Barrens?
Something
Beyond-
between the pines. Beyond the
There we go.
pines.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
No, it's a good movie, but I said it and you were like, what? Him and Russell Crowe? What the fuck is the name of that movie?
Oh, the other guy, or another guy.
I was about to say the
Nice
other guys.
Guys.
It's not the
I
other
know what
Nice
you're talking
Guys.
about.
Nice Guys. I love that
yes.
movie. I really love the Nice
If
Guys.
I'm being
You guys
honest,
don't
I
it?
like it, but I haven't
I
finished
need to
it.
rewatch it.
Ah.
I
It was
definitely didn't
so
finish
good.
it either.
Ah, it's
I
really
fell
good.
asleep.
It's really funny. Like it's funnier than a lot of other movies.
I
too.
like the Goss.
Yeah, and that movie, you love
Yeah,
Russell
I'm a
Crowe
Gus.
too. You guys were gonna crucify me.
Yeah, dude, because you didn't love him in his prime.
Yeah, because I gave him a 5.9. I didn't
Yeah.
love him.
I honestly, dude, I can't. I can't believe you gave that 5.9.
What an unnecessary thing to do.
Listen, once you disrespected my boy J. Michael
Michael.
Straczynski, when we talked about Spider-Man.
Oh, this is still ongoing? Well,
That's
good.
you,
Then I'm
dude.
going to keep it going. So I'm giving Barbie a 3.
I'm not. Listen, I don't.
No, just kidding.
Giving Barbie a 3 doesn't hurt me. It just hurts all our women listeners.
Which is arguably 90% of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also canon.
Yes, our audience is mostly female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we try to cater to them.
They said when we want to get our comic book reviews, we go to our favorite boys.
Yeah, exactly.
When I want a Barbie movie review months after it's been released, when
When I want to hear 3 guys talk about video games and I want to touch myself, I turn on Comics and Chronic.
Do we talk about video
games?
I don't know. Well, we've done bullshit episodes where we've mentioned video games.
like, was that the hook?
Why not?
Because we
Yeah, but those who listen know that we've talked about this shit.
have briefly mentioned video games.
Guys, we're actually
they're like the Infinity Stones.
You have to go searching through the Troller episodes.
Yeah, if you could tell us every single episode where we've mentioned a video
all
game.
9 references that we've made.
All 9. We have 9 Infinity Stones.
Yes.
We have 6 Joe Pesci's, but 9 Infinity Stones.
Oh, that's
Well,
crazy.
it takes 9 Infinity Stones to make 6 Joe Pesci.
Right. The 6 plus the 9.
Yes.
69.
69, exactly, dude.
That's comics and chronic math.
Yeah, that's only canon for us. Comics and chronic, man. What did you say last time? If my boy math works?
There's boy math and girl math. It's a thing now. You know, you gotta keep up.
That blew my mind. Just then.
Cody's blown.
I'm blown. Well, I think we're at that
reached
point.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next easy. We haven't, honestly, we did go off on tangents, but that's only because just watch this fucking movie. It's good. If you don't like it.
Hey, do you want us to do everything for you guys?
Yeah.
Go on, you go watch it.
Yeah, go watch this movie. It's a banger. If you don't like it, we will come to your house.
Yes.
And what will happen after that?
We're watching it again.
We're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch Barbie together.
We're gonna dismantle the patriarchy together.
Ooh, one household at a time.
One household at a time.
Nice.
Yes, 3 men have broken into my house and are forcing my family to watch Barbie.
It'll be like the movie Funny Games, but
Dude, we should do an episode on that movie. That movie's crazy.
Yeah,
Funny Games.
that movie's insane. Of
movie's
course,
fucking
Anthony hasn't
nuts.
seen
I
it.
haven't seen fun. I've seen funny.
We already knew that. There was an episode where we mentioned it one time, and Anthony had said he'd never seen it.
Yeah, I've seen funny people. I've seen funny people.
Different vibes.
Definitely hard to provide. But yeah, go check out Barbie. It's genuinely hilarious. Easily one of the best new comedies in a long time, years.
And you're giving it a 3?
No, I'm giving it a 6.
666, baby.
666. Come on now.
I feel the power flowing
Whoa, Anthony, no, not again. Oh, fuck. Say it. God damn it.
Well, you knew you were going to be here today for this movie.
Of course.
I've just
Barbie was
noticed
a banger.
that Satan's voice also sounds a lot like Coke Dealer Anthony voice. Just vaguely.
One might say my satanic machinations have been started many episodes ago.
Yeah. It took Cocaine Anthony to summon. I haven't seen him since, honestly. You've been here since.
The only way you can see him, he's trapped in the time stream along with the Paddington episode. If you like Barbie, you probably would have liked Paddington too as well. I mean, if you have taste, if you're not like this guy over here.
No, fuck the Paddington episode. But if you want to see it, make a trend. Hashtag release the Paddington.
Release the Paddington.
Release the Paddington.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna get out of Anthony's body before he shits his pants again.
Man.
Welcome back, buddy. How you feeling?
Has Satan
What
ever
happened?
jerked off while inside of you?
Have you ever seen that happen in an episode?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I've been in LA for
Anthony,
most of that.
Anthony, you could have let the power go to your head. Started summoning Satan without us.
I mean, you don't think I've tried? You don't think I've tried, Cody? I can't do it. I don't have the power.
No, it takes the 3 of us.
Yeah, you need all 3 of us. I mean, you get other people. Sometimes it helps, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
never by yourself. And it's dangerous, really.
It
You
is
shouldn't
dangerous.
try it.
Yeah.
I wonder what
You
would happen
don't
if
want-
Satan went into any other one of us.
Ooh, I
That
don't
would
know.
No.
be crazy. Maybe we'll find out one day.
One day. One day.
But until that day, get out of here, you guys. Check out Barbie. Subscribe to our Patreon. Go follow us on social media. Rate us on Spotify. Suck our dicks.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Yeah.
In that order.
Pick at least one of those things to do. If you're like, I'm not going to rate them. Really? Is that the choice you want to make?
Then you better be sucking our dick.
What a great way to end the Barbie episode.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.